What if your depression is trying to tell you something? Listen closely. Depression is not always the enemy. Sometimes depression is just a signal that something in your life is out of order, a signal that your mind and body are crying out for structure, for purpose, and for meaning. And here's the most important thing. Ignoring that signal doesn't make it go away. It makes it louder. Today we're going to talk honestly about depression, why it deepens, and what actually helps people to begin to climb out. If you're new here, my name is John Vaprezsan, and this is Journey to Freedom. We talk about anxiety, depression, intrusive thoughts, and healing from a biblical, emotional, and practical perspective. Not cliches, not quick fixes, but real conversations for real people. Let's first talk about what depression takes away. One of the cruelest things depression does is steal structure. When someone is depressed, there's not much reason to get up. There's no urgency to go to bed, no rhythm to the day, no clear purpose pulling them forward. And without structure, the human nervous system begins to collapse inward. The book of Proverbs tells us where there's no vision, people perish. Depression often grows in the absence of vision, not because you're lazy, broken, or weak, but because human beings were never designed to live without direction. Something that most people don't understand is that positive emotion doesn't come from comfort. It comes from movement towards something meaningful. That's why people feel better when they're pursuing a goal, not after everything is perfect. The Bible affirms this principle when it says that we're supposed to run with patience the race that is set before us. Notice it's not about the finish line, it's about running the race set before you. Depression often deepens when there's no job, no responsibility, no schedule, no reason the day needs you. And the longer that goes on, the heavier everything feels. If you're struggling with depression, you don't need to fix your whole life, but you do need to negotiate with yourself and ask one honest question. What is one small responsibility that I'm willing to carry today? Not what you should do or what others expect, but what are you willing to do? Clean one room, show up to one obligation, go to one appointment, take a walk. Jesus told us that he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. You see, small structure builds stability. Stability creates momentum, and momentum restores hope. And here is a hopeful truth. Life is not about being happy all the time. If happiness were the goal, suffering would make life unbearable. But Scripture again gives us meaning that something stronger is happening. Paul said in 2 Corinthians that our light affliction is for a moment, and it works for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Meaning doesn't remove pain. It does make pain survivable. And when what you do matters, you can endure what hurts. Let me be clear and responsible here. Depression can be biological, situational, relational, spiritual, or a combination. Medication helps a lot of people. Counseling matters. Faith matters. Structure matters. Don't arbitrarily just throw out tools that could save your life. But also, don't ignore what your depression might be asking you to rebuild. So today, before you scroll away and click to the next reel, before you tell yourself, I'll think about this later, I want you to do one simple thing right now, not tomorrow, not when you're feeling better, but right now. Get out your phone or grab a piece of paper and answer this question honestly. What is one small responsibility that I'm willing to carry today or tomorrow? Not again what you should do or what someone else expects, but what are you willing to do? Maybe it's getting out of bed at a set time, going to bed at a set time, taking a short walk, showering, getting dressed, making a phone call, showing up to an appointment. Write it down. Now write the time that you'll do it. Because when depression removes structure, you must reintroduce it on purpose. By the way, these videos I hope are helpful, and they're not just about motivation, it's about movement. And one small act of responsibility today can transform the way that you feel. If this video helps, feel free to like it, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Do the homework. It's very, very important that you apply it to yourself. I'm John Vaprezsan, and this is your Journey to Freedom.